I am super excited about two changes yieldmax is making that no one's talking about. It may not be exciting to them, but it is to me, baby. yieldmax going to $50 per share of a stock when it reverse splits or when it comes out, I think is fantastic, and I'll tell you why. And then the credit call spread. I don't see a lot of people talking about this and why that is so advantageous to us as investors. Let's get into it. This is Mike, the tactical stock scalper. All right, baby. You know, I'm really happy with two of these changes. You know, look, people are super excited about the weekly pay from like Defiance and YMAG and YMAX. I don't care, frankly. They can pay once a month, twice a month. I don't care. It's, to me, in my plan, it's irrelevant. And I know a lot of people are, it's not irrelevant to them, and that's great. But all I can speak on is me. Weekly pay is irrelevant to me. Unless they're gonna somehow pay me more every week, whatever. So yeah, weekly pay, take it or leave it, for me. What about the staggered pay, right? Where they're putting a group of funds in group A through group D, and you could buy the funds and get paid that week from this one, that week from that group. It's whatever to me again. I mean, it's fine, right? It's fine, but to me, it's whatever. I'm glad that yieldmax did it though, because it shows they're willing to adapt to their competition and listen to their customer base, and that's what a lot of people wanted. So they made those changes. Kudos to yieldmax. Now, those changes to me were just, for me as an investor and for my plan, doesn't really affect it one way or the other, but I was happy that they did it. But the two big changes that I think are like under the radar for my plan is probably the most important. Let's talk about the credit call spread first. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I trade a lot. I do a lot of swing trading during the winter when I don't have my business running and I'm working so much. I scalp trade and day trade. I'll do that more in the winter. Guys, we've been killing it. I've been killing it with my trading. I ain't gonna lie. We're 8-0. I'm 8-0 since I started my membership group. I'm going to lose at some point. When will that happen? Who knows? But right now we're 8-0 and we are banking off the trade ideas I put out. If you want to be in a membership group, it's only $4 a month. Link will be in the description. Now, I used to do credit call spreads quite a bit back in the day. And they are probably, and someone's going to say another form of option trading is safer in their mind. For me, credit call spreads is one of the safest way to trade options. And I like that yieldmax is going to implement these. Why do I think that's important? Well, it can really help preserve at different times the share price of whatever they're going to do it in. And people don't like some of the trades that yieldmax does. Some guys think they're way better at trading options than the professionals at yieldmax. You know, people like to make themselves feel, you know, quarterback from the armchair, from the love seat, right, or whatever. They're not, you know. They're not better than these people trading options for yieldmax. They're not. I don't care what they say. I'm not, and they're not. I know they're not. And but the credit call spreads give the yieldmax professional traders, right, an opportune time to use these whenever they see fit. They don't have to use them all the time. You know, they can deploy the tactic when they want. It gives them more flexibility and more weapons in their arsenal to help preserve the share price. And I know, like, I was talking about this when I first started my channel. I think like my second video was like how important share price is to yieldmax funds. And boy, I got roasted for that. People didn't like to hear that share price is important. Well, if you're trying to retire, it freaking is important. Okay? Bottom line, it is important. And because it's important to have your share price down here and the trading price up here so you can pull the dividends 100% and it won't affect your account value. And that's so important to people that are retiring. It's like SVOL, right? You buy it way down here, and then when it's up here, you pull the dividends 100% without it affecting your account balance. When you pull dividends all the time from under your share price, it's going to continue. Anyway, I'm probably preaching to the choir or not, but regardless, the credit call spreads really will help if the yieldmax traders deploy them properly at times to help preserve the NAV. And so I'm super excited that they have this new weapon at their disposal. Heck, I wish they'd do butterflies. I wish they'd do iron condor. I wish they had all of the strategies that they could use, at their disposal and pick them out whenever, to help us as investors with their products. But I'm happy with this. It's a step in the right direction. Okay, the $50 a share. Guys, I'm super pumped that they are doing this. I loved when the Defiant funds, like when they all reverse split and went up to 50. Why am I excited about that? Because it's going to take way longer before they reverse split again. And by that time, my whole investment will be paid off and I'll be living on free dividends from IWMY by the next time it reverse splits. Guys, they are all going to reverse split. It doesn't matter. yieldmax. I remember when I said Coney was going to reverse split way back yonder. Oh my gosh, people were so mad. It's never going to reverse split. It's coming. What about Misty? Yes. Nvidia. Yes, they all are, just at different times depending upon their underlying. When you run cover calls consistently, you miss the upside and when you get all the downside. It's going to happen. They are all going to reverse split. But now, when they do a 3-to-1 reverse split and they put that bad boy back up to 50, that's fantastic. That means it's going to take way longer before it reverse splits again. So for people like me that are going to be retiring, like me at the end of this year being semi-retired, I can't freaking wait. Anyway, this means I can get, once I have my share cap in place for whatever, when I'm done putting my own money in, and let the fund do its job and pay me the consistent pay me the dividends every month or every week, whatever the bi-weekly, whatever the heck they're going to do with them. It means that I'm getting closer and closer to getting to that free money. And that's really the point of the funds, right? It's not to keep shoveling your own money in time and time again. Never going to be able to reach that level. Got to get to a share cap, call it, move on to the next, or whatever your plan is. But for me and someone looking to retire, these are all great things. yieldmax, flexing that muscle, baby. And I think it's super exciting. Hope you enjoy the content. Mike, the Tactical Stock Scalper, out.